Hello, welcome to Liverpool FC News Today channel.
Liverpool ground out a hard-fought 1-0 win over Newcastle at St James Park on Saturday to leapfrog Manchester City atop the Premier League standings and pile pressure on their title rivals. Naby Keita's strike proved to be the difference as the Reds laid down a marker to Pep Guardiola's men by opening up a 2-point advantage ahead of City's trip to Elland Road to take on Leeds later in the day. Jurgen Klopp's much-changed side asserted their authority from the off and fired in a couple of early warning signs as Keita fizzed an effort wide, and Virgil van Dijk blazed over following a corner. It would take less than 20 minutes for Liverpool's pressure to pay off. Diogo Jota slipped in Keita, who coolly took the ball around Newcastle stopper Martin Dubravka before smashing home after James Milner retrieved possession for the Reds with a tough tackle. Despite the slender scoreline, Liverpool dominated throughout and should have doubled their advantage shortly after the hour mark, however Sadio Mané slashed wide from close range. Dubravka then denied Jota on multiple occasions, as well as substitute Mohamed Salah, as Liverpool went looking for a second. However, Keita's early effort proved to be enough to ensure the Reds claimed all 3 points and heaped the pressure on City. Take a closer look at 5 things we learned from Liverpool's crucial triumph over Newcastle at St James Park. With both Liverpool and Manchester City in astonishing form and looking almost impossible to beat, the Premier League title race is set to go right down to the wire. It may well prove to be a case of who blinks first, with one solitary point separating the sides in City's favour heading into the latest round of fixtures. Whichever team plays first possesses something of a psychological advantage. This weekend, it was the Reds who had the opportunity to pile on the pressure by leapfrogging their title rivals with a win over Newcastle. And that's exactly what they did. Victory over the Magpies means Guardiola's side will be forced to respond on Saturday evening when they travel to Elland Road to take on Leeds, a fixture which they drew last season. The next 2 rounds of matches will also see Liverpool play first, and that may well prove to be the difference in determining where the Premier League title ends up. Thiago and Fabinho have been 2 crucial cogs in the Liverpool machine over recent weeks, meaning Klopp's decision to rest the pair for the tricky trip up to Newcastle was something of a gamble. However, it was one that paid off. Milner and Keita made their mark, playing integral roles in Liverpool's opener. Milner was his usual combative self, crunching Fabian Schär with a robust, but legal, challenge to win possession back and kick-start the move for Keita's 20th minute strike. The pair were accompanied by Jordan Henderson in the heart of midfield, and the trio impressed from the get-go, seizing control and nullifying the threat of Bruno Guimaraes in particular. In Thiago's absence, the Liverpool skipper adopted the role of the Reds' midfield metronome and proved himself to be a calm and composed presence, who dictated play throughout. With Liverpool's trip to St James Park their 9th match of a hectic April schedule, and with a Champions League semi-final second leg against Villarreal to come this week, Klopp had little choice but to make changes on Saturday to deal with the demands of the Reds' quadruple charge. The German made 5 in all for the Newcastle clash, with Salah, Thiago, Fabinho, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Ibrahima Konate all rested. In their stead, Milner, Keita, Jota, Joe Gomez and Joel Matip were handed starts and entrusted to get the job done in order to pile the pressure on Manchester City. And Klopp's back-up boys did just that. Gomez and Matip were solid from the outset, and the ever-industrious Milner played a vital role in Liverpool's opener, which was confidently finished off by another able deputy in Keita. If the Reds are to pull off an unprecedented 4-trophy haul this season, Klopp will need to fully utilise his squad over the next few weeks, and success at St James Park on Saturday proved several of his fringe players are ready and raring to play their part. With the big games coming thick and fast, Klopp opted to rest Salah on Saturday, deploying a front 3 of Sadio Mané, Luis Diaz and Jota instead. While the trio possess undoubted quality, the Egyptians' absence was emphasised. The midfielder trio of Henderson, Milner and Keita proved to be the difference for much of the contest as Liverpool's tweaked forward line failed to make their mark. Salah's replacement, Jota, looked lively at times. In the first 45 minutes and unselfishly laid in Keita for the Reds opener, but couldn't get himself in on the goal-scoring act. As Mané and Diaz also struggled to take the game by the scruff of its neck. Salah entered the fray with 20 minutes remaining and sparked Liverpool into life. The St James Park showdown was further evidence of how influential the 29-year-old is to Klopp's side, as Liverpool lacked a direct, penetrative option in attack for much of the match. It also further highlighted how Salah's contract situation urgently needs sorting. When these two sides met back in December, Newcastle sat second bottom in the Premier League standings and appeared destined for a relegation scrap. However, the Magpies have enjoyed a remarkable resurgence under Eddie Howe since. The Toon headed into Saturday's contest with Liverpool on the back of 6 straight Premier League wins at St James Park, a string of successes which has seen Howe's side break into the league's top 10. Though it was always going to be an almighty challenge to extend that streak to 7. Newcastle gave another good account of themselves. The Magpies looked organised, disciplined and united, and these days possess real star quality in the likes of Bruno Guimaraes, Alan Saint-Maximin and the rejuvenated Joe Linton. With the mega money of their new Saudi owners at their disposal, expect Newcastle to strengthen in the summer and become an even great force come next season.